I'm leaving this video here with no idea who's gonna see it or watch it or care for it. It's just for some reason I seem to have understood that people on the internet for some reason seem to understand and care more about your personal problems as opposed to people in your personal life. Unless you're posting on Instagram Reels, in which case don't expect anyone to care about anything you say. People just want to hate for the sake of hating on the app. That aside though, I was just wondering if anyone experienced the same thing as me. I have no idea what to title this video. I think I just have a problem forgiving myself for things, and it's not really quite helpful when you're already kind of insecure. Before uploading this video, I had a series on a different burner channel, because yes, this is not my first burner channel, called Looking Like a Donut. The name of the series came from the fact that in my head I looked stupid. Because, well, overthinking is a thing, and it would just be over really tiny details, like I'm in a relationship and she might have like not said I love you once, but then said it the next day, and I just kind of I would feel like a donut, but not for the reason that I made the video for. I felt stupid because I just made a whole video about something I didn't need to make a video for. Like, I genuinely sat there and held the phone up to my mouth and spent a good 10 to 15 minutes complaining. It was just in my head, I felt like a donut because I thought I was being just kind of messed around, you know? I don't even think I truly believed it. I was just kind of making the videos as a way to like displace my frustration and sadness and anger into a YouTube video, as opposed to like, I don't know, as opposed to like telling her about it, because I was kind of just afraid to communicate, I suppose. But a few things have happened since then. We've had arguments, like genuine arguments, but they were for good reason. And I believe that both of us handled it very maturely and very professionally. Like one of them was an in-person argument. It only lasted about 30 minutes, but it was very important to me that I did not like raise my voice or swear at her or anything like that, because that's just pointless. It's really unnecessary, and it's just like, you know. Now, the reason I took down this series is because she's literally exactly like me somehow. I actually really didn't expect it. I thought I was just unusual and probably just ill-equipped or just unprepared, I don't know, just not ready or just incapable of maintaining a relationship the way I was. But it turns out she was exactly the same as me. Like, she overthought over the tiniest things, even if it takes me like 5 minutes to respond, you know? I sympathize so much with it, you don't understand. It was a pivotal conversation. But yeah, I think arguments between couples are, generally speaking, healthy. Obviously, constant fighting isn't good, but at the same time, they're bound to happen, and it's down to both of the people in the relationship to handle it responsibly and professionally, as opposed to like, you know, yelling and cussing and insulting each other, because that's just stupid. You have to be a total moron to even do that. Either that or you might be 13 years old, even if just mentally. Don't get me wrong, it's still kind of the same thing. Like, I'm on D&D. For some reason, I refuse to just take my thing off D&D because for some reason I prefer checking my notifications and seeing that she's left a message as opposed to getting the notification. I don't know why, I don't know how that even makes sense, but it just makes me worry a bit less, because I don't know if she said, if I don't have D&D on, I don't know if she sent a message or not until I actually check. Whereas if I don't have it on, you know, if I haven't received a notification, it means she hasn't messaged me. I don't know why. I don't even know. I don't think that's even important. I'm still checking every 5 seconds, but I think it's just missing. It's missing her, as well as the fact that I'm here at university. And I don't like being at university. And I don't like it. I mean it. Like, the good things about it are the fact that I get to train for a bit less money, and I think that might be it. There's a couple of people here that I like, but I already have my friend group, and as far as I'm concerned, you know, I have a couple of new ones, but I don't need that many new ones. So the fact that I'm so far away from everyone just genuinely makes me quite sad. The reason why I even was going to make this video in the first place, and by the way, I started making this video, or first had the idea of making this video, a good 4 days ago, I think now, is because we did have a disagreement that day, and I just kind of panicked and was like, I called her sister and was like, she's not gonna leave, right? She's not gonna do that. And I feel like it was just it was a pointless thing to do, it just regardless, but especially because she said she doesn't want anyone else to be involved in our disputes, which is fair enough. I respect that wish, But I just chose to ignore it. And it's my second offense. Like, it's my second offense. It's the second time I've done that. So I just was a bit panicked that she might just, get fed up of it. I'm sure that something will happen eventually, and I'll probably end up making another video. But yeah, it was just I was really struggling to forgive myself and forget about the fact that I did it, because she forgave me. Like, she said several times that everything's going to be okay and just don't do it. And I won't be doing it ever again. I don't know, for some reason I was thinking about it for a good 3 days. And finally, I think I've stopped, but it was just particularly because of some of the things she said yesterday about, being happy with me and stuff. I don't know. I still overthink short replies, because previously what they've meant is that there's some kind of issue. And, it's proven that. I kept saying, what's wrong, and I kept getting nothing until finally she told me that there was a problem. And I was so relieved to hear that it was just she overthinks and needs more updates on where I am, because, of course I can do that. It's not hard. But yeah, I'm very much like her. I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I hope that everything will be fine. I hope that the things that are in my head stay in my head. Like, oh no, she didn't say enough replies. I don't know, bro. It sounds kind of silly. All I want is a happy marriage. Like, that's literally it. I hate rap culture. It sucks. I'm not interested in any of that. I'm not the kind of person, to be like, oh my god, top 5 things to do to make her no. Who has the time to do that? Who finds not even the, well, I guess I can probably make time for it, but who has the energy to do that? Who has the energy to entertain more than one person at once? Teach me, if anything. I'm joking, don't. But man, I really want nothing this badly. So the prospect or the idea that I could mess something up, or that just, not even that, the prospect that I can do everything kind of right. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because obviously far from it. But what I mean is I can do my best efforts. Like, I can communicate, I can be I can essentially in that regard do everything right. Like, I'm not cussing at her or being rude or neglecting her financial needs or anything like that. Because from my past experience, it seems like a woman can just decide, oh, well, I don't like this guy anymore. Goodbye, you suck. And, like, what the hell do you know what I mean? The fact that it can happen worries me, but I'm sure she's not like that. This has been my longest relationship already, and it's only been a few months. I don't know if, maybe I am the problem. Maybe, I don't know. I probably have been. But this will be different, I'm sure. So, yeah. Thanks for listening to my rant. I'll see you guys whenever something else happens.